Here we are at the Pertronic Performance Brands booth, and we're going to talk to Bill, and he's going to give us a rundown on the latest things from Pertronics. So Bill, how you doing?
Well, thanks for coming. This is the Racing Performance Expo 2020. We're in Schaumburg, Illinois, and this is the Pertronics Performance Brands booth. And Pertronics we have ignition products under the Pertronics ignition brands. Also, we have our Doug's headers, our Patriot exhaust, and our JBA exhaust brands. So those are kind of the four major brands that you'll see here at this particular show, the automotive base. So as you kind of look from left to right here, you'll see we have everything from our ignition toolkits here. These are toolkits designed for spark plug terminations, general crimping around the shop. Or also here, this kit is our T3 3005, which is our weather pack kit. It comes with everything you need to wire the vehicle, including the dies, the jaws, and then the actual sorted tools as well, the pins and seals necessary for a good, clean, solid crimp. Right here, to your right, you have our electronic ignition series. These are Pertronics igniters. The igniters have been around since the early 70s, basically, is when we first started doing them. And they started off in the industrial world, ag world, and automotive. And you'll see now we have three versions, the Igniter 1, 2, and 3. And these are points replacement modules that are actually going to be installed into a factory original distributor. So if you got an old Chevy or an old Ford or even an old tractor, you can pull out the point condenser set and put our unit in there, making it electronic. So you'll see the three versions. Standard igniter, that's for your kind of stock type applications. The Igniter 2, we allow it to use high performance coil like our Flamethrower 2, and also it has adaptive dwell and some other features that allow it to run better and really maximize the spark energy, especially as the RPMs rise up. The Igniter 3 here, this is one, also lets you use a high performance coil in our Flamethrower 3, but it has two big functions. One, multiple spark right in the module itself, and also a reveler built in right to the module. You can see this one right here. This is our HEI version of that module, and you'll see it has a little potentiometer, and you can actually set the reveler up.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So what actually to do, you turn to the right, the LED will start blinking, and say you put it at 6200, it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and flash that code back, kind of like the early OBD systems did to you. So you can actually set that right in the vehicle. Again, HEI like in this one, or any other point style distributor you want to have that functionality added to. If you don't have a distributor, but you need to do one, you need to buy one, we actually offer these distributors as well, both the cast style, but also the billet style as well. And this, again, allows you to have different applications where you put a brand new distributor with our electronic ignitions built in already. So they're ready to run, no boxes are necessary. You actually just put an igniter with the coil, and it's going to hook up with 12 volts directly, and then you can run it as is. Again, a lot of customers, they want to have a style that looks original, something like this, but you're kind of limited on the advance. It's going to be like a stock type advance. Versus something like this, a billet style, you can actually change and alter the advance curve to meet your specific needs, and so you're able to run that. So that's our billet series of ignitions. Retail side on these tend to run anywhere from $250 to $275 for the distributor, and about $40 to $45 for the coil. So nice package and a good priced product line for you as well. Here we have some of our accessory items. This is actually our digital HP. This is our ignition box here. Kind of takes on a little bit different twist on the ignition box, kind of an entry level, but it actually has a lot more features. You'll see right off the bat, it's small and compact. It has 3 revelers built in, 187 millijoules of energy, 2 TAC outputs, an RPM activated switch, and it's all controlled through that rotary tip switch right there. And if you pair that with our Flamethrower HP coil, you get a lot of secondary output. HP coil has about 0.2 of an ohm resistance, so good energy as well. As we move along the table, you'll see here some of our accessory items. These are our spark plug wires that are ceramic based, and that allows you to run really close to the headers. In a lot of scenarios, guys will have a header, and it basically can melt that plug wire or shrink, the wire down. This is good to 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, so you're not going to have any problems with burnt boots where it damages the wire and shorts out. Same thing, they're available in boot form only, where you can buy just the boot alone in 45 degree, and then 180, which is straight up and down, and then 90 degree as well, just as you see here. And we offer them in individuals, pre-terminated kits, these are the LS versions, and then also wire sets where you're going to cut and crimp your own. Here, these are our Ford COP. This is Ford coil on plugs, and a good replacement coil for the 2-valve, 3-valve, or 4-valve Ford. And that's where you'll see those used often in the replacement market, as well as versions that are available for LS engines too. So you can have a replacement coil good spark energy. They provide about 15% more spark energy than a stock type coil. As you look towards the back, and even as you pass our catalog, you'll notice our other brands that we have here. We have our Patriot exhaust products, we have our Doug's, and we have our JBA. So Patriot exhaust products was our first company that we purchased. It's been about 20 years now. Patriot really focuses mostly on the muscle car market, but also the street rod as well. So you'll see here, this is our Patriot cast manifold. This is for LS swaps. You'll see anywhere you want to put an LS in where you might have limited space but still need some good flow. You'll see that cast iron. We do the ball socket flange configuration so that you don't need to have the donut, the metal donut that a lot of swap kits will utilize. It's about $30 savings on that, and you can actually kind of adjust a little bit where that exhaust comes down. So that's the Patriot cast iron manifold. And then also, we got the old Smitty. This is the old Smitty muffler. It's one of the world's oldest performance mufflers around. It's been around since the 1920s in continuous production, and it's built very similar to how it was done in the mid-60s, which is perforated core with the fiberglass packing. It gives that real mellow, smooth sound that you expect from a glass pack. That's again on the Patriot exhaust line. From there, we have our Doug's header brand. Now, Doug's has been around since 1958. Doug's started by Doug Thorley, drag racing fame in Los Angeles, California. And we purchased Doug's company from him in 2005. And we continue on the legacy today that he created, which is good headers, excellent quality, heavy-duty flanges, proper finish, and of course, now we ceramic coat everything. That's something that, of course, didn't exist in the 50s, but it is a preferred finish for all exhaust applications. It is excellent in terms of corrosion resistance, but also in dissipating heat. That's really what's about, is dissipating the heat. So from there, we have our JBA brand. JBA is a little bit more modern muscle, say maybe the new Camaro, Challenger, Charger, Mustang, also truck and SUV as well. So any of the more modern applications, 6.2 Hemis or the 5-liter Fords, and then on into F-150s, Ram, and all that sort of products. So that's kind of the overall offering of our exhaust brands, pretty much from your old standard muscle car, street rod, onto anything modern as well. We do a lot of emissions compliant headers as well, 50 state legal with the CARB exemption number, so that if you have a performance modification on a modern vehicle that's smog equipped and controlled, you can still be legal in the process to do that and still get performance.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, it's very important for us to do that. We're one of the people who have really pioneered the use of those EOs and getting an EO header for any one of our cap forward designs, and that's something that we really hold dear and do a lot of work on. It takes a lot of effort.
Give us a demonstration of how those jaws are adjustable and changeable on these crimping kits.
So these are, again, this is here is the T3001. It's the spark plug wire and also insulated, non-insulated material. And you'll hear it ratchets, and that ratchet gets a really good solid crimp. And you'll see here the jaws are easily removable. You just go ahead and pull them out, and you can put in one of the replacement sets here. This one happens to be the V. Open barrel V's, and it'll slide right in just like that. Real simple, real easy, and then again, gives you a nice solid ratchet all the way. And that ratchet finish is adjustable, so you can actually change a little bit of how deep the crimp would go, but you can actually see it, it'll rotate and really form that crimp, that terminal over that wire, and give you a nice solid positive crimp that you want. That's a good piece right there. Again, that's our T3001. This is the spark plug wire. And then the T3005, which is our weather pack connector kit.
That's a very usable looking kit there. Yeah.
We love it. It's been very successful for us, and everybody who's used it has had nothing but good reviews on it and positive feedback for us, which we love to hear, of course.
And those jaws are also changeable too, correct?
Yes, all of them as well. You can actually, let's just crimp on that, take that out in the same way that we did the other one, and the jaws are actually available independently. So if you bought the weather pack kit and you wanted to buy those ones for the spark plugs, no problem, call us up and we'll be able to.
Oh, that's really cool.
So
all right.
You can augment your kit. So if you want to do with the weather pack, start with that, but then you realize, sure, I'm going to be making up some spark plug wires, you can do that for sure too.
Excellent.
All right,
thank you very, very much.
I appreciate you guys. If you guys need any more information, reach out to us, Pertronics.com. You can give us a call, 800-827-3758. Again, website has all the catalog information, and if you need any assistance, feel free to give us a call at our shop.
Thank you very, very much.
My pleasure. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Bye-bye.